This is the Harbor Freight manual tire changer. I will be doing an unboxing and review of this item. There is not a high demand for equipment like these, but there might be a situation where you need to remove your tire yourself, such as to repair a hole in your tire if the tire shop refused to work on your tire for whatever reason. Also, tire shops tend to cost a lot of money to install your tires. You can do the installation yourself and just take it to the shop for balancing. So having a tool like this can come in very handy. If you find this video interesting, please give a like and subscribe. And remember to hit the notification bell for future videos. This manual tire changer cost $50 and after application of coupon, I paid like $40. In the box is the instruction manual. I bought this extra iron to help remove the tire because removing the tire as instructed by the manual can cause a lot of scratches to your rim. I will show you an easy and safer way to remove the tire. But if you have a steel rim, scratching those won't really matter. So the manual tire changer will come in pieces. This is the main iron for removing the tire. It's not solid steel, so this can bend while trying to break the bead of certain tires, depending on the size of the tire as well as the wall. I can go into details later. Also in the box are the pieces to form the legs. This lever here wasn't able to lift completely and I had to do some modification to this. I will demonstrate the modification in a bit. So now I'm going to put the legs together. It comes with all the bolts and nuts needed to do the installation. So I just lay it onto the ground, insert the first bolt. Just ensure that the longer side with the notch on the front is facing the front of the tire changer. So just install all the bolts and it will form a T shape. Now you can use your socket to tighten these to about 30 to 35 foot-pounds. So on the top here is where you would place your tire to mount and remove your tire. But I would only use this section if I'm mounting and removing a tire from a steel rim because there will be scratches. This little pin right here is to be aligned with one of the lug nut holes on your tire to prevent the rim from spinning when mounting or removing the tire. But I won't give a demonstration as to how to use that section because I will never use it. I will show you a much easier way to remove your tire. So this manual tire changer will mainly be used for breaking the bead of the tire. Harbor Freight has a standalone bead breaker, but I did not buy it for two reasons. It only can break bead and it's more expensive. So this tire changer, it's cheaper and it does more than just breaking beads. So as you can see here, I am unable to lift the bead breaker because there's not enough clearance. It's hitting right there, so there's not enough room to lift it. I could return it, but I'm going to do a modification in the basement. So I'm using this cutter to make adjustment to this piece. Guys, you shouldn't have to be doing this after buying a brand new item. This will void your warranty, but I am a do-it-yourselfer. I like a challenge. So I just cut out two notches to the side and use a sander to sand the sharp edges, and now I'm back up to reinstall. From my first test, it needs a little more adjustment, so I use a nipper just to make some adjustment to the edges. And now there is enough clearance for the bead breaker. Now I will reinstall the pin and it's ready to be used. And one more thing, this bead breaker should be affixed to a pallet or to the ground. You will need to make holes in the pallet with some additional nuts and bolts and screw it down to the pallet. This will help with the ease of breaking the bead. And it's even more better to install to a concrete surface. You will need to drill holes in the ground with concrete bits and screw these in the ground. The thickness of your tire will determine if you need to affix this tire changer to a pallet or to a concrete surface. But because of the wall of my tire, I was able to break the bead without screwing down the tire changer to a pallet or concrete surface. So place the tire to the front of the tire changer, align the bead breaker between the rim and the tire, use the iron provided and apply pressure to the lever. You might need to use one of your foot to hold down the tire changer to break the bead. But if your tire is small, you might need to affix the tire changer to a pallet or to the ground. So as you can see, I was able to break the bead without screwing down the tire changer to a pallet or to the ground. I will also put a link in the description below as to how I repair a hole in the tire without the need for balancing, because I didn't completely remove the tire from the wheel. And this is how I remove one side of the tire from the rim. I use electrical tape to help prevent scratches. Then applied liquid soap to the section where I will start. I use the additional iron that I purchased along with the iron provided with the tire changer to remove the tire. So you first start with both. After you get it started, you use a smaller iron to just work your way around the tire. And that's how easy it is to remove the tire. And to reinstall a tire, you use a little more of the dishwashing soap, not too much. And you can use your foot to reinstall the tire about halfway. Then you can finish install the other half of the tire using the iron. And this is very easy, guys. If you find this video helpful, please give a like and subscribe. And remember to hit the notification bell for future videos. See you on the next one, guys.